Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Rush in the building, holding it down with the Labudo Network. Right now, I'm promoting my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, need armed guards or unarmed guards, call up my business line and I'll line it up. The bigger the contract, the more money we make together, you heard? Yo, today I got my boy SJ in the building and my co-host Fame, man. Make sure y'all go get that mixtape, man. It's coming through a hood near you, you heard? Yo, what up, what up, what up, y'all? What's poppin'?
What's good, man? What's good? You still got the banner up.
Hey,
Yeah, I got a crazy
you
delay,
blocking us,
man.
right?
Rush on some
We
hood
are
shit.
tripping right now, man.
Yeah, you blocking
That,
it.
that delay was crazy. But what's poppin', y'all, man? We had
Everything
we had
good,
to
man.
expound on how weak men ruin society, man. Either you gonna take the red pill or the symbiote. You choose. So, you know what I mean? Let's expound on this, y'all. Talk to him.
Yeah, take the symbiote, not the red pill, man. Take the red pills. That's old news, man. That's not. It's not as strong no more. You got to bond with that symbiote, man. Get you right. Get your mind right. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
weak
was never
men.
really fully a fan of the red pill shit. There's some truths in there, but I think they had too many dudes misrepresenting it. That wasn't
Yeah,
leading by example and shit. They was actually some low key hidden suckers. So
yeah,
definitely take the other one if you have to make a choice, man.
yeah. They're recovering simps. Most of them. That's what they are.
Yeah, I totally agree 100%, man. A lot of them be preaching they'll be wifing up baby mothers, but they wifing up baby mothers and playing cleanup. Suck this shit.
See,
Can't
the red
stand
pill
you
was just
suckers out there.
they changed. They changed it though, because the red pill is basically came from the Matrix and just having the knowledge of what's going on in the world, basically. But they changed it up a bit with the red pill. They made it all about women and all of that. But it's supposed to be bigger than that. But they just watered it down to just that and recovering simps talking about it. Because this they newfound knowledge they got about women. So that's all that was about.
Yeah, man, my thing is, man, you gotta practice what you preach, man. Don't be talking like you not wifing up baby mothers, you out here wifing up baby mothers, man. Why you do that, man? Keep it a
Not,
bean, man. Let the world
not,
know
not,
you a sucker.
not only that. Yeah, not only that, I'm not gonna mention no names because we not about that, but they be wifing up hoes and OnlyFans models too. Some of them they been preaching the red pill stuff.
Or you talk about
Yo, what is wrong? Yeah.
I don't want to mention no names, SJ. I
Yeah,
don't
we
want
ain't gonna say no names,
I don't want to
man.
mention no
You
names.
know what I
I be
mean?
trying to step on their necks, but shout, I'm gonna keep it
I
cordial
keep it
because y'all,
respectful
I
for Russ
respect y'all.
platform. Yeah, I respect Russ platform. I don't want to start no drama.
No, but see the thing, like you said, that irritated because at the end of the day, like Russ said, man, if you come out here and you're like, because at a certain age, it makes sense if you out there, you're gonna have to date a woman with kids. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be out here like, oh, you should have do this and this and then that's the first thing you run to, and you still be back there talking shit because you getting some money off of people. So yeah, that transparency, man, that's and lead by example, man. Because like you said,
Yeah,
some of the dudes that be out there that was like on sugar baby websites,
yeah. There's a couple of
doing
them.
you
There's a
can't
couple of
complain
them.
about women, but you seek out the worst of the worst. That's why I get irritated. Cause like
Yeah,
there's a solid batch of guys that's like actually trying. They might run into females. They might not have some general knowledge. It's like, okay, man, you could complain and stuff, but you gotta also like eventually take some wisdom from somebody and go and execute. But if you seeking out bad women, man, what you complaining about? You love
yeah.
the host. You know what I'm saying?
And then they end up in some crazy ass situations. Not only are they seeking out bad women, they wifing up OnlyFans models, and they lead them. A lot of them are leading with their money and this newfound fame they got, and they be tricking heavy and get caught up, and then a woman end up exposing them.
Hey, yo, how much of a simp you gotta be to wife up a chick that's on OnlyFans? Like what level, what tier is that, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's at level one, two, three, four, five of a simp. Talk to
That's
me.
five.
Wait, you said what level of simp that is? That's a high. That's a high level simp. That's the highest level you can get. You wiping up an OnlyFans, man. That means you have no morals. And if you wiping up a OnlyFans chick, you shouldn't be preaching about no pill at all.
Word is born. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be preaching about none of that red pill stuff. If you wifing up a baby mother, man, crazy out here, man.
Yeah. Like the topic is, man, weak men create weak societies. Weak men, they got rid of shame. Weak men are the reason why we have these movie reviews about these simps and the conditioning they put in the world. That's why it's so dangerous, man, because they got influence too. A lot of these simps, because weak men are in power. Most of the men that's in power are weak men.
Well, if you had to put a percentage, like if we basing it on 100%. What percentage of society would you say in the United States is like weak men? Would be classified as weak?
A realistic percentage about, I say 85.
Damn. Okay. I'll say about 70. I'll say about 70.
I already got to ask Russ. Russ gonna say 99.9.
99.9, because a lot of you niggas out here be suckers, man. Bunch of scumbag ass niggas, man. Can't stand you niggas.
Russ, you saying 99.9?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let me tell you why, man. Because a lot of these child support laws come from these suckers and simps, man. Just like my man Fame said, man. A lot of these suckers and simps are in power. Like your I ain't gonna say a judge, but your police officers. Know what I mean? Your DAs, man. All these niggas be simping, man. That's why a lot of times these chicks that be wilding out, breaking the law, they look over the shoulder, cause you know what I mean? They suckers and simps, man. Can't stand you suckers, man.
They're responsible for the conditioning. They're responsible for the brainwashing. They took the shame out the world. That was by design, man. That was on purpose. That wasn't a mistake why they did that. That's why we do these movie reviews.
But let me ask y'all, man. So why you think they're doing that? Do y'all think that they understand that they're weak?
Nah. They actually think they're these suckers and simps that move in that kind of light. They really think they doing the right thing, like playing the white knight role and all that. They really think they're noble men. But I'm here to tell you, you not noble. Matter of fact, you evil. You got the spirit of Ahab on you, man. Because you a sucker. Can't stand you niggas out there.
What about you, Famous?
They got the spirit of Samson without the hair.
So, Famous, do you think they know that they weak?
For what Russ said, that's the lower level simp. I think what Russ is talking about, I think that's the lower level. The higher up simps I'm talking about that's in power, it's deeper than that. I think it's profitable for them to spew out this information and condition men to be simps, because they make the world go around, and it's good for the economy because they spend a lot, simps. So I think they do it for a business reason and for financial gain, because the simps are the one that's buying the stuff for the woman. That's why they market to women, most companies, because they're gonna be the ones that's paying all the money, because the women are the biggest spenders and the biggest debt holders too. But it's all behind the simps' money, most of it.
I think they know, man. And I don't even think it's about the money, man. I think it's like low keys. It's like some internal hate shit. Because think about it, man. If a dude's weak and he's not that great with women, he's gonna look at some dudes that got their shit together and be like, man, how can I low key like destroy these guys and kind of put myself on top of that pecking order? You know what I'm saying? So since they kind of lazy and stuff, or they just might not, have the genetics, they looking at it from a sense of like, I gotta do something to like shit on these guys and, try to put myself higher on that totem pole. So yeah, I think it's some like sinister shit, some hater type shit.
I think it's levels. I think it's a bunch of different type of simps with different motives. I think it's level. I don't think all simps are created equal. And weak men. I think it's just levels to it, man. That's why it's an important topic to talk about, man. Because I think those simps lead women astray too, because they have their weak leadership. So I can look at a man. I mean, I can look at a woman and she's a direct reflection of her man's leadership. So I can tell what type of man you are just by looking at how your woman behaves.
Nah, that's a fact.
Let's get into that though, like men's weak leadership, man, and how a lot of these men lead women astray, because some of these women, you know, they be on the straight path and then they meet a guy with weak leadership, and because you know, once a woman is like, you know, emotionally involved in you, she'll probably do anything like for you and stuff, woman like that. And a lot of these men lead them astray and have them smoking, try to turn them out, try to, you know, just bad leadership, and they turn these women to something they, you know, they didn't really want to be, but they got into that relationship, and then, you know, due to that leadership, they become something, you know, bad later on. It just sticks with them for the rest of their life. Like, you know, they say once a good girl's turned bad, she's gone forever. Something like that. But I think it's a lot of men that lead women astray though. Like when they're actually good women and they just meet these guys that's just so weak and they just have no leadership, man. Let's expound on that though. That's because
I'm gonna give you some pushback. I don't think it's most men that lead. Go ahead, Fam.
I don't think it's most men with that type of. But I just a lot of men, man. I'm telling you, they be encouraging women to do OnlyFans, encouraging women to smoke and all of that, and women do it because they so, you know, deeply in love with this guy.
But you know what, Fam? Those are the type of dudes that these chicks are attracted to. You know what I mean? Like, because there's only a certain amount of dudes that's actually smashing these chicks and dealing with them. You know what I mean? And you're right. These type of dudes will lead these females astray because they got the pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think they're influenced by men to do that. And they start to think that even though it's just a certain type of man that do that, they try to think it's cool for all men to do that. Cause you ever meet a girl and then you say you don't smoke or you don't drink or something like that, and they look at you like you crazy? Like that, like why don't you? I think they think all men should smoke, because you know the bad men that they got do that stuff.
I think it's a very slim portion of them that could be influenced, but because I think majority of it's like what Rush is saying, man. I think like attracts like, because I think a lot of people, man, I think on both sides are just attracted to the party lifestyle, the chaotic, because it's fun. Those type of people, man, they think short term. So when they think short term, they're looking at everything
I'm gonna be real with you, right? Like, okay, the last film we did a breakdown on, right? Temptation, right? When Shorty stepped out and cheated on her husband and caught the monster with the playboy, the rich playboy, whatever, there's something in her that's evil that she's attracted to that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these chicks don't got God in them, nigga. That's why they end up with these type of niggas.
But you see how she was, but he led her astray.
Nah, because you're right to the extent, like those dudes are like, that would be bad leadership. But at the end of the day, like, man, when you adult, you know, you got, you know, the capability to make your own choices. So they're choosing that, because like Russ said, it's like, man, they could be like, oh, get the hell out of here, but they're like, oh, okay, yeah, this is fun. Let me get this nose candy like homegirl did.
Nah, but y'all giving women a lot of credit, man. I'm telling you, I can't give them that much credit, man. They got impressionable minds, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I think your leadership is more important.
I think so, but even in the movie Temptation, man, like she had the square guy that wasn't leading her in that path. She just wanted to take the shortcut. She was like, huh?
I don't think Bryce was leading her at all. I think she ran that relationship, honestly.
But she would have caught that monster. She would have stayed there, you know, and just worked on her career. And she was just impatient. She wanted everything. She wanted everything at that certain point, man. She was just upset at life
But imagine if there wasn't a Harley there to influence her to do that. I don't think she would have.
I think he would have came in another form, man, because I think her mind was already like upset with her life. You know what I'm saying? And I think another Harley would have popped up, because she was just mad at everything. She was looking for an excuse to cheat, damn near.
But I'm telling you, man, I think there's a lot of men that lead these women down that path, though.
No, I mean, I can agree to that, but I don't think it's a lot of men. I think it's the small percentage of men that's dealing with all these women that lead him astray. Know what I mean? But
So what you think?
the average dude is really a good dude. You know what I mean? He's just trying to find a companion, but he can never get it because he's getting overlooked by the small percentage of dudes that's running the treasure all these birds out here. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, Russ, you can't say 99.9% men are simps. Then you can say the average guy's a good dude.
Nah, you right. I be talking shit, man.
That kind of contradicts itself in a way.
No, you right. Yeah, you right, man. I was just talking shit, but
But listen, man. But if you see women today, man, how they all smoked out, they all with the rap music, they starting to act like men. I think they was influenced by men to think that's cool to be masculine and act like that because they was weak men. I think
I got you on that. I
think that's where it stems from. I think it's their choice afterwards. You know, they made a mistake, but I think it stems from weak leadership. Like men lead them astray, you know, telling them that's cool and being accepting of that behavior. Because if men didn't accept that behavior, women wouldn't do it. Because women gonna go where their attention's at, and if men are not giving those type of women attention, I don't think they would be acting like that. But I think there's too many men that think that type of behavior is cool, so that they just run with that type of lifestyle.
But hold on, because it's a weird dynamic. Because I see what you're saying. I think it started off maybe like that, like you said, they started following stuff. But do you think most guys got the capability to lead these women now in relationships, or do you think most women are leading majority of these guys, like got them in control?
Well, I think they lead in most of the guys, but I think it started off like that, but then they turned masculine, and now they basically men now. But I think initially, once you get them before they turn to that type of lifestyle, I think you could change. You could lead them in a better path. But I think once they too far gone, I think it's over after that.
So what we looking at, like the 1960s and shit? We have to date that back there, man. Like that goes years back.
Certain stuff wasn't accepted. That's the thing. I'm telling you. That's why the woman was seen better then, because a lot of stuff wasn't accepted in that time, and women couldn't do, or there'd be shame. And I think we took the shame out of society.
Yeah, because I think now, man, like I would say men are weak and they're ruining shit because of the thirstiness.
That's that
scarcity mindset where they just tolerate anything. Guys are scared to like give a little bit of pushback and not accept shit. They're not even willing to walk away from the relationship, man, because they're scared of losing some vagina and shit.
They're scared to give pushback because they got the spirit of Ahab in them. You know what I mean? The reason why I keep bringing up Ahab is because Ahab was married to this chick called Jezebel. I know y'all heard about the Jezebel spirit, right? Yeah. So in the scriptures, right, Jezebel was a grimy chick. She lined this nigga up to get clipped for his vineyard, right? The king could have been like, yo, I don't want to do that, but he was too much of a sucker and a weak simp with no backbone. That's why he allowed her to line the nigga up to get him clipped for that vineyard. And that's why I say a lot of these you suckers out there got the spirit of Ahab in y'all, man. Y'all ain't got no moral compass, man. And y'all do anything for the peace league, man. I can't stand you niggas, man. Y'all niggas fuckers.
Whoa, I'm telling you, they Samson with the Caesar. I'm telling you, man. That's the same thing what Delilah did to him. It made him lose his hair and cut off his hair so he can line him up with them. And that nigga was never the same. He didn't get his strength back or none of that.
So did the king lose his stuff? The one that was with Jezebel? How'd that play out?
Nah, he ended up getting the honest living, the honest hardworking man clip, and he ended up taking his vineyard because there was a certain decree with his kingdom. He couldn't touch old boy's vineyard unless if he was unalive. Not unalive, but if he was like not living. So what Shorty did, his wife lined the nigga up to get clipped for that vineyard. So when he got bodied, that's when he was able to take over that vineyard. You know what I mean? Because the queen Jezebel knew that he had a strong liking for that vineyard. So what she did an evil act and got the old boy clipped. So
But I'm saying there wasn't no repercussion for doing because usually they're
bro. No repercussions, bro. That was the moral of the story, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But God typically like will punish that type of stuff. That's all I'm asking. Like there was no punishment that came with that.
Nah, the scriptures don't get into that about them being punished for that evil act. Know what I mean? But that's just.
Shout out to Rush for turning the Bible verse into an episode of Wire and shit. I like that.
That's true though, but I think these men today more. I think they're more like Clemson, though, right?
Jezebel and them into Snoop and Marlo and shit.
Facts. But I think they're more like Clemson, though, right? Because they don't get their shrimp back. These weak niggas.
I'm telling you, man. I don't like these simps, man. I don't like these suckers, man. Because it's like. They just like they even yearn for the what's that shit called, the not acceptance, but they yearn for the what's that shit called, validation. They yearn the validation for these birds, man. Like that's why I can't stand these, man. That's why you see a lot of scumbag shit in the workplace too, nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, a nigga in a high position, man. You know what I mean? He'll flex that authority just to slide up in them drawers, man. You know what I mean?
It started off, since we on the Bible shit, it started off with Adam.
Some say Adam was the first simp, man.
Yeah,
some say he was the first simp.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this. What do y'all think is worse for overall society? Like a 304 or a weak man?
A weak man, it starts off with the weak man. I told you 304s exist because of weak men.
You know what I'm saying? Because if the father's a weak nigga, right, that means the nuclear family will crumble. A lot of powerful society are built from the backs of the nuclear family, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And not only that, just the simp in general, because they condition women to be like that, to be hoes, and they're accepting of them. We accept hoes now. It's more acceptable to be a hoe now, and men accept it, and men actually wife these chicks.
So to play devil's advocate, like if females was like, you know how they be like, why are y'all always talking about the females? If we're acknowledging like guys are the biggest problem, should we be putting more focus on like men's behavior then?
I think we do put more. Focus on.
I'm not saying us, but you know, as far as like the red pill and all those movements.
Oh yeah, I think it all starts off with men. I think we should be getting on men mostly because I don't blame women at all. Like I don't really blame women at all.
Nah, like there's not enough content creators, expounding on these suckers and simps on how they ruin things, man. They are destroying society. You know what I mean? These suckers and simps and tricks, they are the cancer to our society, man. Word is born. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I think tricks are the worst. I think tricks should it should be mandatory like 5 to 10 years. Depending on the amount of dollars that you trick. I think it should be a jail sentence attached to that.
Man, it's like it's like this, right? These, you know what? I don't even want to get into that, man, because I might catch some smoke for this saying this.
Not right now,
not on, man.
Yo, I told y'all,
nigga. Huh?
Rush, you remember I told you I'm running for president in 2028, and I told you I'm making simping a Class A felony.
Yo, word is born, nigga. You got my vote, my nigga. Word is born.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for you then if you pull that off. Just start tricking in there.
Yeah, I'm starting that campaign. But yeah, weak men are too accepting of hoes and bad behavior. This is why they encourage women to, act the way they act, because there's no incentive for them to change if it's keep being accepted and men are keep wifing them. Like,
what's this? Right, so yeah, I got this clip right here. I found this because this is from super side chick Sadia. She's talking about like why women love weak men. The truth about modern women. Let me see what she got to say about this.
Oh, I know why.
No different to how we all like junk food. In the short term, it tastes great, but afterwards you feel shit and your body will pay the price. Similarly, when you take a weak man For the first moments, you feel like you're on a power trip, and you feel loved, actually, that he caves into you, and you feel as a woman that he must really love me because he just listens to everything I say and he concedes to everything. So you start to have an inflated ego, and you think, this is great, this feels like love, he really loves me because he gives into everything. Over time, you're pushing more and more because you're looking for the boundary. We all are. As human beings, we look for our boundaries. So she ends up pushing him more and more to the point where she starts to hate him because she doesn't feel safe around him and she can't see the stop sign. And we need stop signs. As human beings, we need it at work, we need it in the law, we need it in our relationships. So what happens is that kind of ego boost turns into contempt. She starts to have resentment and contempt towards this man for being unable to make her feel safe and protected. So unfortunately, that weak man that initially you're thinking is great because he agrees with all your ideologies, is later going to be the bone of contention, and you're actually going to go out and seek a man who's more toxic and more difficult and actually who's punishing you because you've been craving boundaries. We all crave them, unfortunately.
I got to give her some pushback on that last part. She was correct on the beginning, but I think they keep seeking out men that cave until they get to a point of like all those relationships don't work, and then that's when they're like they want to charge it to the game on all guys. They're like, oh, and all men are where all the good guys at. So it's like they keep doing that stuff because there's all the, like we saying, there's abundance of guys that keep, throwing the money at them, tolerating the bad behavior and shit. So then they get all like bitter and mad at like the male, all men, because of those interactions and shit that they low key hate those guys.
Yeah, man, I don't think women know what the hell they want. That's why they need a man to tell them what they want. They need. That's why your leadership, man. You gotta.
No, what is wrong? You're right, man. Because I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like it breaks my heart watching the youth, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell there's a large percentage of no fathers within. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they use lives, man. You know what I mean? So it's like. The father is a important piece to the chessboard, man. If he not around, man, everything's gonna crumble. Know what I mean? And a lot of times, man, it's what it is, man. Like, ain't no father figure around like that. So there's gonna be for example, right in Texas right now, you see from the age I think 16 all the way to 24. There's a high percentage of those kids having a monster. That stems from not having a father figure in the household. Know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of lust going on in Atlanta and Texas. That's some lustful states. they just
You said they getting it in down there, huh?
But listen, this is an example of what I'm talking about, how it starts with men. Like sometimes I look on Instagram and stuff, and I see women that don't have an OnlyFans and none of that, their pages. And it's men in their comments asking them, why don't you have an OnlyFans? You look so beautiful. And if they keep hearing this from men, it's going to be in their mind, like, maybe I should, profit off of this type of attention. It's weak men that be trying to initiate that behavior. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all look at that shit, and I see it all the time.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Like they encourage these women to have OnlyFans.
Yeah, I think, man, a lot of them guys, man, they just so thirsty, man, and because even in real life, I be talking to a couple dudes, I be like, hey, man, y'all thirsty as fuck. It's like they can't shut it off, man, and they overinflate, a lot of those egos, like Sadia was saying. So the women, man, once that inflation happens, that's where they think they can mistreat guys and shit. So men don't understand that they creating their own headache and problems and stuff. Because, guys like us ain't going to have them issues because we just ain't going to tolerate it. But them guys that are thirsty like that, they keep having those bad interactions and then they're getting mad on the same side, just like the females. So it's funny, man. Like all the people that's kind of upset with this whole data market is low key the ones that's causing all the issues and shit.
Yo, SJ,
I ain't gonna mention no names, man. But a lot of you red pill niggas, be charging niggas in the back end, but looking out for the female for nothing. I ain't gonna mention no names, nigga, but that's some sucker shit. Yo.
But yo, SJ, you're 100% right. But those men like you're talking about, even though we're not like that, they make it bad for us. Cause guess what? Those type of chicks are gonna run into us and then think we gonna behave like that and give us a headache. I'm like, man, and then we gotta show them that that's not gonna fly over here. Then they run. They run back to the weak guy. And I'm gladly send them back too.
Yeah, so that's the fucked up thing, because it's like, you know, dudes that do got their shit together, like they ain't gonna have a high tolerance and patience for that shit. So that's why like a lot of guys end up ghosting them females. So that's why females, they be upset. They're like, well, I was dating a guy that would like had his shit together, but you know, it didn't work out. So they're confused because those guys ain't tolerating this shit. They'll just end up like not talking to him because they just gonna move on. They got options. So that's where like women be confused. That's where you got the Melissa Fords, Vivica Fox. They like, damn, I was on dudes' walls and shit, posters. I was idolized, but where the men at now? So they can't grasp it. So yeah, that's why it's just fucking up everybody. Yeah,
she's idolized for the wrong reasons though. Nobody looked at Melissa Ford and said, I want the wife her. They said, you know, I want to spank it. They ain't never that's another thing. Women gotta notice that there's a difference between relationship intentions and then relations. Like there's a huge difference between a man just wanting relations with you and he has relationship intentions. Most men just want relations with a lot of these women. They don't want no type of relationship intentions with none of them. And it's based on their behavior. And a lot of men is not going to tell you because they want to smash. And so they're going to, after they smash, they probably go like, just Jay said, they're going to ghost you. And you ain't going to know why. And it's going to be due to your behavior.
And word is born, you as a woman, is your responsibility on how you're going to present yourself. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when y'all dressing up, skimpy and all that, y'all attracting a certain type of male. You know what I mean? You're attracting the animalistic version of a male. You know what I mean? Like you're enticing a nigga. You know what I mean? So every time when you dress him like that, there's gonna be that certain type of energy that's gonna come towards you, man. You know what I mean? So be mindful on how you present yourself to the world, man, because you know your first impression is always gonna be the impression that's gonna stick to a man's long-term memory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm tired of being that stepping stone nigga for y'all, you know, chicks. For real, man, because they meet me, I'm getting them right. Like I'm telling them, even though I'm like basically sacrificing the relationship because I gotta get rid of them when they, you know, behave like that. But I'm telling them like this is not the way to behave moving forward, and then they probably get with a guy and probably act the way I taught them.
Yeah.
That's like the story of my life, nigga.
Hey, I dropped another clip on there if you want to pull that up.
Yeah, but yeah, Saudi is right. They choose these weak men, though, because you know they can get away with the most.
Yeah. Shout out to I Am Game Stern now. But all right, let me go ahead. I'm play this clip. It says Wade's men show they're going for. Hold on, Wade's men show they're going weak for a woman.
Constantly craving alpha strength, assertiveness, and frame 24/7. This is why she has to test you. This is why she has to test your interests. Because what she's craving is alpha strength, assertiveness, and frame 24/7. The second you lose that frame that she's came into, the second, and you will subconsciously notice yourself getting weaker through failing tests of interest indicators. Every single time you handhold first, every single time you give a kiss goodbye, every single time you do these things, she's going to start to notice that your frame is dropping, your guard is dropping, and you're getting weaker and weaker. Women are constantly...
I think my man was a little over the top on this one.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
A little bit, but I like his videos, but sometimes he be going a little off the wall.
Yeah, he kind of over the top, but it's whatever, you know.
I like his content though, but sometimes he be kind of like black pill raging.
Yeah, because that's why I said sometimes like people when they're pointing out like weak men stuff, they go in extreme. It's like, man, it's all right to hold a chick hand and show some public display of affection. It's like, man, you can't be just stone cold like that.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm saying sometimes the messaging be like fucking guys up also, man. That's why I played that one. Like, hey, we gotta get some pushback on some of that shit.
Yeah, sometimes they go overboard. I mean, it do be a little over the top. And they want you can't be gangster with your girl at breakfast, nigga. Wake up. I can't wake up ready to gangbang. Like, nah, man. It's okay to be soft with your woman. It's not, just don't be a pushover. Don't be a pushover. But you're supposed to be soft to your woman. You're not supposed to be like, y'all not supposed to be gangbanging together, some shit. Like, what?
Nah, I agree, man. A lot of times a female will see a different side of the male. That's why sometimes chicks feel so comfortable with the dude, they'll try the nigga if that dude don't put certain guidelines to her when he opens up like that to the female. I mean, I don't recommend no dude to open up like that to that degree, because I'm all about staying sucker free. But some dudes they move different. Know what I mean?
Yeah, you can keep some stuff to yourself. You don't have to fully open up like that. Just open up to enough. You ain't gotta be so closed in, but you can't be so vulnerable.
I'm gonna say this, man. Anytime you open up with a female or you give her trust, it's gonna bite you at the end, man. Word is born. You know what I mean?
Somebody want to tell what's called I am Gabstone now what the black pill is.
I have no clue what the black pill is.
Yo, the black pill is basically
hold on. I said, you know what the black pill is?
Nah. I mean, I heard it, man. I don't know the separation of all the pills, man. Like, I knew what the red pill was.
The black pill is basically an ideology that comes from a real pessimistic side to it. Like, for example, like I'm gonna use this example. Like so one of the main talking points they have is like, yo, why bother hollering at chicks when I'm not like the top 5%er? Like, I'm not chiseled up,
okay.
I'm not rich.
Yeah,
that is an ideology form of black pill. Know what I mean?
So them niggas gave up, huh? It's
basically
a defeated mindset.
Yeah, it's basically the men that they don't think they have a chance, and the game is so rigged that they shouldn't even try dating. They just gave up on women, and that's it. They don't think that they look good enough, they got enough status, so they just give up completely on dating.
Oh, those cats is borderline gay then.
yo, gay. What you mean? What you mean by that, man? You don't understand it, or you saying that's not what the black pill is?
He said he didn't even know what it was, but that's what it is.
Okay. I'm hip. But that's the mindset that they have. You know what I mean? I understand where they're coming from, but
don't y'all think that's some loser shit though?
It's kind of it is a defeated mindset, But I understand why they think like that. I mean, it's most men deal with harsh
reality. How you understand
man.
that? How do you understand that?
Because
go ahead.
I don't like when dudes talk like that, man. I'm not callous towards that. You know what I mean? Like, I have a level of empathy for them because, men deal with harsh reality.
You coddling these niggas. That's what you're doing. You enabling bad behavior. You part of the problem, goddammit.
But Russ, you're basically like the black pill. But I think you have a different perspective because you're not dating either. You said, but I think you're taking it.
Nah, I ain't black pill, man. I'm realistic, man. You know what I'm saying?
Does
that kind of align with them? Not on the loser shit.
Because you said you're not dating, but you think all women
first of all, I don't ran through too many bitches to be on some black pill shit, all right, nigga?
That's what I said. I think you're coming from a different perspective. I think you're coming from a different perspective than them. I don't think it's like
this nigga might be black pill. We gotta hash this out. Do you sit in a dark ass room listening to D'Angelo and shit? No hoes around.
Nah. I mean, I don't be in a dark room, but listening to D'Angelo. But I do listen to D'Angelo though.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
See, I
mean,
think the black pill guys can't get girls. That's the problem. I don't think Russ can get girls. I think the black pill guys can't get girls. They think there's no hope ever. Russ is saying I could, but I choose not to because none of these women fit the woman I want. I think that's the
Yeah, okay.
So I think it's coming from a different perspective.
Yeah, I had me a little nervous and shit for a minute. I thought Rush was black pill.
Yeah, but Russ did. That's borderline though, Russ, because you gave up on
nah,
women.
nigga. I don't have a defeated mindset, man. I got a lot of shit going on, my nigga.
Good.
So
black
yours
pill
is more from a morality standpoint. You're looking at it like
morality
maneuvering
and
too
plus,
bad.
You can't tell me these chicks ain't hoes out here, my nigga. You know what I mean? Y'all can't tell me that, nigga. A lot of these girls out here are hoes, my nigga. Word is born.
Yeah.
So I mean I don't know any like is there like a well-known like black pill person that like stand firm?
They got that well he was, I don't think the clavicular guy that popped up on the scene, that dude that looks maxing, he was black pill.
I never heard it in there. I don't know who the nigga is, but you just
like
got me hit right now, nigga, because I never heard of the nigga. I mean,
I never seen one of them. Like
Wheat Waffles. Y'all know Wheat Waffles?
Nope.
See, he's another guy. He's probably one of the biggest. He got a channel. His shit is all black pill.
Is he like? Does he show himself?
Yeah, he shows himself. He didn't used to, but now he shows himself. He's like a ginger.
Hold on, let me see if
He's
I
a
can
white
pull
guy.
that
He's
up.
like a ginger. His name is Wheat Waffles.
Yeah, that's a goddamn shame. Wheat Waffles.
He got a big channel though. Yeah, Wheat Waffles. He's like probably the top black pill channel.
Yo, word is born, man. Forget all these pill, man, and take that Symbiont, man. Heighten up them sucker-free senses, you heard? Staying sucker-free the campaign.
We got to talk about how men need to stop being so accepting of these women. You found it?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I
they
think so. Hold on.
They love these hoes, nigga.
This nigga said wheat waffles.
Yeah, he's trying to, because his basically thing is like if you don't look a certain way and you don't have enough status, you have no chance in getting a woman.
Man, the only people that should be like I could see some handicapped dudes like, man, fuck. Like
No, but they still could though. If you got some handicap game with the other handicapped woman.
yeah, but like I said, that would they had that like kind of mentality, like, look, man, I got dealt a bad hand. I'd be like, man, I understand it. I will have some empathy for that shit. But just to be like, man, is that him?
Nah, that's not him. But this is probably his video. That's his channel.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can.
He's a ginger. That's one of his videos. He does. You see this? He does. He rates guys.
this nigga upset. It's like this motherfucker attractive.
See, he does this too. He gives guys ratings to see where they at in the looks matching chart. So they say what they got to improve on
the jawline
to get women. I'm telling you, they be serious about this.
Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to be analysing this face, which mathematically speaking is perfectly attractive. So what do I mean by this? Well, if you look at certain distances between one feature and another, look at certain facial ratios, sizes, definitions, etc., then this will be the end result. So in theory, this image, which was generated by computers, is as close to a perfect male 10 as we can get. And there are a total
yeah, Wheat Waffles is
yeah,
he created a guy he want to date and shit.
Yeah, but he has stuff like that. He talks about the dating and how it's rigged.
Oh, is this him right here?
That's not him. But he talks about basically how women only date the top attractive men. He's on point with that though. How all women date 10% of men and all of that. He talks about that and how everybody else don't have a chance. So guys like that are just defeated.
Okay, here he got the summary of the black pill. Let's see how he break it down.
I can summarise the entire black pill ideology in just these 3 points. Number one, a woman will decide if a man is date worthy or not in roughly half a second. Number two, You cannot change a woman's mind once it's already been made up. Lastly, number 3, all women share the same mind. These 3 statements alone can pretty much summarise the entire narrative of the black pill. Let's break it down further. We'll start with number 1. A woman will make up her mind in less than half a second. This is effectively saying that a woman's decision is based entirely on what can be seen on the outside.
Look at my man's metric. Number 1 is fucked, huh?
It's breaking up. But I think they have a point though with this. He has a point, but I think they go about it the wrong way.
Okay. Why do you think they go about it the wrong way? Because yeah, some of this is like true.
Yeah, you don't give up. You just like you have to improve on yourself. Like I think these guys don't want to improve themselves, so they say, "Forget it, I'm just gonna give up," instead of just improving. You know where they lack at. If you improve yourself, like I think everybody, men and women, should try to always be their best version.
Okay,
don't give up.
I agree with you. Yeah.
If you're just gonna give up, that's a defeated mindset. I think these like what We Waffles is saying is correct with everything he's saying, but you just gotta improve yourself, and and you get the best outcome.
All right, let me play some more.
We'll take one glance at you and decide within a split second either yes or no. And this concept has been exacerbated even further in recent years because of the explosion of dating apps.
No, you good.
Yeah, because you can see how it's right. Look at like 1 through 5 or 6. Most women will deny these guys because most women think most men are unattractive, and they will gravitate to probably the 8, 9, and 10 the most, if we're being honest. But that's why you just got to improve yourself so you can compete.
But I'm saying, man, is some of this like because motherfuckers lack awareness? Because like if I'm 1 through 5, like. You like you said, I'm a understand, like I can't go after no like top tier bitches. I got to get the chubby chick with like 1 leg or something. Like I'm gonna know my market. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna overplay my my market.
SJ, the thing is, even those women are going after 9s and 10s now.
Nah, man, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because guess what? They can still sleep with a 9 and 10. They can't obtain them, but they can still sleep with them.
There's I'm talking about like, nah, let me not go that far. I'm about to say the 1,000-pound sisters. They
now some guys, bro, on a slow Tuesday, they'll sport fuck a whale.
Damn, is that okay?
What's that
men are definitely the problem.
Listen, what's that attractive guy? The guy, what's his name? He's with those red pill dudes too. He be with Myron and all of them. Dang. And Rollo Tomasi. It's Rollo Tomasi's friend.
Damn, I know the dude you talk about.
He's a ginger. He got like dang, what's his name? I forget his name.
My man said wheat waffles.
He's stuck with that. Dang, I forgot his name. You know him, Rush? He's Rollo Tomasi's friend.
You talking about Mike Sartain?
Not Mike Sartain. Nah, he's the redhead guy.
I don't
He's
know.
always wearing the suit. He's always wearing the suit.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he said it. He said, but that he's the reason why the women think they can still be with 9s and 10s because he said on a slow Tuesday, and he's like a high status type of guy, muscles and everything, got the money and everything. And he said on a slow Tuesday, he'll take the 4, 3 or 4, and have a night with her, but he will never wife her. So those women, they don't know that. So that's their standard from now on. So they're unrealistic and delusional, thinking they can get an 8, 9, and 10 just because they slept with 8, 9, and 10. And that's not how it works. So now everybody below that.
Yeah, I think another thing women should be aware of, it's like, yo, if you're dealing with a certain dude, right? And he that type of dude that you dream of, and he's that guy. A lot of times he'll smash you and put you on that, Yeah. Put you on that list of being a pump and dump. You be thinking it's something serious, but the nigga just, using you for a pump and dump.
Yeah, my man dark and
a
gloomy.
lot of times when you get used as a pump and dump, you get it misconstrued like, yo, the nigga really wanna real relationship with you. It's like, yo, nah, you was just a pump and dump. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean?
And then they end up resenting. And guess what? That experience make them end up resenting all men. So now moving forward, now they're bitter, talking about the men. Like, no, you should have dated on your level.
Yeah. That leaves a negative ripple effect, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's so bad, these chicks become dykes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because once upon a time, that dyke used to get bent over. But because the top 5% shitted on her, she became a dyke nigga. Now she just want to date women. Know what I mean?
Yeah. See, that's why. Yeah. So that's why that message. That's why those high status guys mess it up for the whole, like, everybody below them. Because once a woman experienced that, she can't see herself dating anything below that no more. So now those guys don't stand a chance when they're really on her level. But to her, she's above them. So it creates a delusion with these women.
Yo, Gabe, you right about that, but that's not true attraction though. That's attracting like dudes with clout like that. You're attracting a certain type of female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're attracting the vulture, aka choppy outdoors. You heard?
Yeah, and most of those guys get cheated on.
Yeah, what's his name? This black pill stuff, there's some doom and gloom, boy. I mean, it has some truths in it, but it's definitely like pessimistic. My man, his number 3 was a little. There was one more video. I think this is him right here. Let me.
Damn, I almost got his name. It's something Waller.
Oh, I know what you talk about. It is last name Waller.
Justin Waller, something like that. Yeah, he said it. He said for a night on a slow Tuesday he'll sport fuck a whale.
Damn.
So yeah. That's what creates these, the delusion in these women. And this is why a lot of these women today, you see them on these podcasts and on these shows talking about they're not going to mess with nobody that don't make $1 million. Because guess what? They probably slept with a guy like that. Now they think that's the type of guy they can obtain. It's delusional.
I just don't see Frank,
some of these bras be fronting though, like
that's what I'm saying.
Whatever. Like, ain't nobody paying her no 50 racks a month, my nigga. Fuck out of here.
But guess what? They're
prostitute, man. That hit the wall, man. Fuck out of here with that, man. Nobody believe you, nigga.
I believe they be fronting, but I think they're still not gonna date low. They probably stay single and just be hoes.
Yeah, I think they swinging for the fences on that one. So this guy right here, he's breaking down like why women choose weak men, coming from a guy's perspective. So let me see what he got to say.
Yeah, I watch Dude too sometimes.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Ty X Worldwide.
Yeah.
Now, guys, the reason why women date simps and weak men is because those guys are easy to manipulate. Matter of fact, I got a video for you right here.
Guys, look, that's not even all the bags. We put like 5 bags in the car right now.
So he buying you stuff?
Yes, I think, how much you spent today?
Probably around 800. Boy spent $800 on her today. The last time I came was like a band. Idiot. So he balling, he getting money.
Yeah, you just bought me a ring too.
Let me see the ring. Show them the ring.
Oh, I don't got the ring on me. I left it in the car.
So that's your girlfriend? Yeah. How long y'all been dating for? Like 3 months. 3 months? Yeah. You doing all that already in 3 months?
He lives 4 hours away and he dries 4 hours to come see me.
Oh, third video. I don't even see that. That's crazy. That's crazy. 4 months and this nigga gave this girl the world.
And he lived 4 hours away. What do y'all think she's doing in them times she ain't seeing him? Y'all think she got a slide?
Oh yeah, she getting bent over, man. Yo, man, anytime you dealing with a chick long distance, man, you best believe a nigga plowing that nigga. Word is born.
Yes, this chick don't like this guy either.
But this is where guys got to wake up, man. I be trying to tell them about this trick and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, man, just because you get some ass, man, like, that shouldn't be the end objective. Because there's a dude that's like, like Russ said, plowing it out, ain't paying no bill, ain't giving her that good treatment. And just look how she's just bragging how he spends money, man, the disrespect to this other guy. So it's almost like him and the other guys are in on a joke,
And
but
you know
this dummy
what,
ain't getting it.
Jerk, yo, anytime a dude gotta press a chick to the point where he not getting a lot of response, like, yo, that's a clear sign she don't like you, my nigga. You know what I mean? Charge it to the game, man.
Yeah. If it takes money to be with her, she don't like you at all.
Yeah, that shit's sad. Hold on, let me play some more. We might have to jump in this video.
Massachusetts? Yep, Boston. So you trust him, obviously?
Yes, I trust him. I trust him.
You trust her? Yeah. I bet we're going to put that to the test today. We're going to switch phones for 60 seconds to see if you guys actually trust each other.
Oh my God, it's going
We
to
do
be
this
bad.
all the time.
Yeah, my man
Her
done.
phone first. Her phone
We about
first.
to
Since
find
she's
out
spending
right
your money.
now that you
All
got
right.
a side piece.
When's the last time you been through a phone, though?
Today.
Today?
Never.
Yeah. I bet. We're going straight to recently deleted. We're not wasting no time.
She nervous. You see her?
Yo, who's this? 3,454 messages deleted? You know about those?
Nah.
All right.
I know these
You spend the money.
Okay, we don't gotta
Bro,
go through
you spent,
all
bro, that's your boyfriend and he's spending money on you. We definitely gotta look. Look, do your thing, King.
Guys, this right here might be.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, honestly, most relationships would end in a day if they switch phones for 24 hours. Most relationships will end right there. That's
My man
crazy.
he done spent some heavy bread too.
He gonna take that symbiote though and get right.
I don't think he would, man. I think that dude would justify her
He
behavior,
probably
man.
would. Well, we gotta tell him to take the symbiote, but yeah, he probably would because most of these guys they don't care, man. They on some bright shit trying to take out the club.
Yeah, I think homeboy he gonna blame himself. Well, I haven't been showing up lately, and
Yeah,
I
oh
did
my
get
God.
mean with her. He'll making a whole excuse. He seemed like one of them
That's
type of
that
dudes.
That's the acceptance shit I'm talking about with weak men, man. They too accepting in these relationships, man. Yo, I'm ready to leave you. You sneeze wrong. Like I'm ready to. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Give me a reason. Yo, I try to find reasons to leave. Like I'm trying to find these guys, man, too accepting.
So let me ask y'all, man. Do y'all think there's any way like this could get back on track?
What this
Or
that
is
relationship?
it? Well, like as men, like not ruining society being weak. Is there any way like
we're
it could be
cooked,
fixed?
It's
We're
profitable. It's
We're
profitable. For men. SJ, we do these movie reviews on the conditioning of men. It's profitable. It's profitable for them to be weak.
Damn. So y'all say it's already on that what they say like that snowball go down the hill. It's like that
Hey,
shit
yo,
ain't stopping.
hold up. Let me just say this, right? And this is why I advise dudes never date chick that be on social media. Shorty had 3,000 messages in her DMs, my nigga. She ain't saying no to all that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's basically
One of them niggas gonna slide up in that. And she not even fine. She a mid chick getting 3,000 messages. That's crazy, nigga.
And those were
That's what I
deleted
said,
ones.
man.
That's why she was nervous. She was like, "Hey," she responded to some of that shit. That's why, she was kind of
Damn.
tapping him like, "Hey, listen."
If she
She was
deleted,
like, "Don't go."
Yo, if she deleted 3,000, she probably responded to 3,000 because there wouldn't be no reason to delete that many messages if it wasn't nothing. So
No, I
she
think those were
probably was-
texts. I think those were texts that she was actually like going back and forth. That's why she was nervous because she was like, "Hey, don't move forward."
That's bad though.
Man, if
If
old
you
boy kissed her, man, he probably chased the remnants of of half of Wisconsin out there, man, if you know what I mean.
yeah, he need to go get checked out.
Yeah, my man went
3,000?
out back.
That's some Bonnie Blue shit. Yo, that's crazy. Y'all see that though? Congratulations to Bonnie Blue. She just had a baby. She don't know who the father is. He said she about to get yo, her baby gonna come out a super villain. But yo, you see that she's gonna make 1,000 guys take a DNA test to see who the father is?
That man, I'll be so embarrassed, man. Can you
That's
imagine if
crazy,
you the dude
nigga.
that got the kid with her?
Yeah. But you see, there's no shame. And look, she's proudly doing this. Why is that? Because it's being accepted.
Nah, because man, if you think about it, because I know we covered this with shout out to Stan, but we covered this on our channel. We're like, just think about like all the dudes that was in line waiting to do that.
That shows you.
And because I was like, man, it shows that guy is sick as fuck. Especially when she's the one that did 1,000.
She did 2,000 one time, I think.
But can you imagine, man? You in like that pecking order, like even after 2 and 3, it's disgusting. But imagine a motherfucker that's like 1,100 and shit, and you just still waiting in line, and that thing just wore out after that point.
And it's back to back too. It's not no waiting.
Yo, to be real with you, SJ, that's most. I ain't gonna say most females slept with 3,000 dudes or talked to 3,000 dudes.
Yeah,
but
that ain't no
Huh? By the time she hit 18, nigga, she done racked up at least 50 bodies, 30 bodies, my nigga, easy. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like at a back-to-back role, like what she did, man. Like that's some extra.
Yeah, that's
like
that's some Super Saiyan whole shit.
It's all the same, nigga. They all for the streets, nigga.
Yeah, but still, the average girl probably got like 100 DMs on a regular. It's hard, man. That's why it's so hard to. That's why it's really so hard to wife women today. Because
can you imagine if she was fine, like a fine, like you see a fine chick's DM?
Right, she don't have to be fine. Average woman probably get more than a fine woman because most men are scared to holler at the fine woman.
Nah. Fine chick, they getting DMs too, my nigga.
They probably getting DMs from like athletes and shit. No average guys hitting up no badass chick like that. Hell no. Them niggas is terrified. They getting a lot of athletes and rappers and all of that though. Definitely. Yo, there's so much temptation. They can't say no to all of them. Yo, I was hanging out with a legendary rapper. I'm not saying no names because I'm not putting any business out there, but yeah. He be in DMs. So I know that niggas with high status be in these chicks' DMs. And they don't be just no actresses, no regular chicks. So that's the type of temptation your girl has in her DMs. So that's why it's hard to trust women, bro. And I know
and I gotta say this, nigga, the young men, the young pups that's a part of the body of Christ. If your girl got social media, she getting bent over, my nigga. Never wife up a chick that got social media, my nigga. I'm telling you this now, nigga. Wake up.
It all depends though, Rush. I wouldn't say every single chick, but for the most, you gotta look at their social media. You could tell which one's which. It's not every single chick because there's some good girls that's not
chick. I'm telling you, man. Especially if they got if they have any social media platforms, they are for the streets, my nigga. If they're not making no chicken off that platform, they for the streets, my nigga. Know what I mean?
Come on, we can't say that though, Russ. Not every single one. My grandmother got fucking every platform.
Yeah, it just depends on what's on there.
You know what type I'm talking about, nigga.
That's what I said. It's a type. You can look at Listen, you can look at their social media and you can tell what type of time they on. But there's some women that don't really be on. So they have an account, but they're not active, like really active on it. And they're not addicted to the attention. They're not addictive on it. They just post, probably with their man, if they're out or something like that. But if the chicks they just, social media is their life and they behaving immorally, that's the type of woman you got to stay from. You can tell by the actions though, man. Most of them are for the street.
Yeah,
I would say every single one.
Not with it. Yeah, I mean, I guess agree to disagree, But me personally, I can't do it, my nigga. You got any form of social media, man? I can't rock with you, nigga. Not on that tip. I mean, we could be cool and all that, but like, as far as like serious relationship, nah, nigga, you for the streets, my nigga.
Yeah, but I do understand because there's a lot of temptation on it, and it's a lot of things that try to steer you away
my
from
nigga,
the relationship.
3,000 DMs, nigga. You not saying no to all that, my nigga. Facts, nigga.
No, I think it's some females, man. If they got something in it, man, they got like family and shit. That ain't bad, man. Because, dude, a female gonna get hollered at regardless. So I wouldn't be too nervous about it. But if she doing them fake ass workouts and shit where her ass is like all bent over, those are the ones.
Yeah,
Those
that's what I
type of
said.
chicks.
It depends on her behavior. Yeah, if she's out here, if she's like let's say if she's promoting herself on social media, yeah, you can't be with her. In any way, if she's promoting herself, nah, can't be with her.
Yo, man, just y'all. I mean, for all you young pups out there, I'm telling you, man, Uncle Rush ain't gonna lead you the wrong way, man. She got social media, man. Nah, don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
Hey, pull up that clip. This is the Bonnie Blue one where she's announcing her pregnancy and shit.
That shit is crazy. How you get pregnant after having a 1,000 men? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's wild. But let me play this real quick.
Just
Hi,
an
I'm so excited to do the world's biggest live stream of a birth.
Some women struggle to get pregnant, which is horrible. And I have a lot of spare, so I want to help resolve that.
In just 8 months' time, I'm so excited to do the
Yeah, that's crazy, man. She's even marketing this birth. Whoever that dude was dumb. Like, ah.
What you mean, dude? What you mean, dude? SJ? She got pregnant after she had 1,000 men. Well, I think
That's what
this
I'm
time
saying.
was
Like,
500.
well, one of them's the father. That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna be all them motherfuckers.
One of them
but
the father. A couple of them is the father. I'm sure that baby gonna have the DNA of multiple men. That's gonna be a super villain.
Man, that baby gonna come out looking like Spawn, my nigga. Crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's not gonna be the DNA of one man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, impossible.
You said it's gonna be a mixture, a concoction.
Yeah, that's gonna be a super villain. That's gonna be the first super villain bird. That shit
Man,
is crazy, though.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Like,
But I'm telling you, weak men they create this environment, man. These men got to stop being so accepting in relationships. We got to bring back shaming. They took the shame away from society. Bring back the scarlet letter. Because even the woman used to shame women back in the days. Now it's so accepted. Like being a hoe is accepted. Bonnie, it's so listen. They so comfortable. They can get on the internet and talk like Bonnie Blue. That was never accepted. You can't go there and brag about being a hoe.
Yeah, they
but you know
marketed
what,
it,
man?
man.
A lot of these women, you know what I mean? They condone that bird activity, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you proclaim to be a believer, right? There should be no brainer. Like, yo, if you dress a certain way or you move in a certain direction, and whole activity, like you supposed to say this shit is bad, my nigga. But yo,
Yeah.
A lot of times these chicks will be hesitant to say it's bad. You know what I mean? Because deep down inside them, they hoes too, my nigga. Food for thought.
Yo, Rush, you know what I'm seeing more and more? I'm seeing Bible scriptures in their bio, but they half naked in the pictures. I'm like,
yo, for you young pups out there, be careful, man. Don't fall for the okie doke, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think women are like that now. But that's the end product of what
any chick that's preaching the gospel, that's moving like that, yo, you can't take the information face value, my nigga. I mean,
and plus God said women shouldn't teach the Bible anyway in the first place.
But like what Rush said, man, a lot of them don't say nothing. A lot of them don't say nothing, man, because I think low key some of them are looking at it like, man, if I see homegirl get a lot of money out of the max, I'm switching it up. So that's why they low key. It's almost like if they might go down a path, they're like, I can't shame that because I might do that myself. That's what it is. Yeah. They looking at it like, shit, she get that OnlyFans bread, I might set myself up a website, or I might go do such and such. So yeah, that's why a lot of times where guys will correct bad behavior, like, oh, nah, you fucking up. Like, you need to adjust that. We don't tolerate certain things, but women, I see that with a lot of them because they leaving that door open. They like, shit, I might have to go over there and get some of that paper. Like, let me not say shit.
Yeah, it's crazy because women, they will claim they not hoes, but they'll defend hoe behavior. That shit is weird as hell to me.
Because they either did the act or they might go down that path to do the act.
Any chick that defends hoe behavior, you best believe.
Yeah, don't trust him.
for the streets, my nigga. Know what I mean?
That's a red
So
flag.
your girl defending a chick, that's a hoe, nigga. My nigga, you need to dump her right now, nigga. She for the streets, my nigga. Probably
Well,
get
that's where guys, man.
Where's
Nah, that's
mom?
game right there, Rush. Like that's where guys got to just look at it. If they start defending certain things, you don't even have to say nothing right then and there. That's where your mind, you got to just automatically put them in like booty call territory. You can't go to girlfriend phase. You can't ignore that. And that's what be getting guys tripped up because they'll be like, well, you know, maybe it's just she's passionate about this. Nah, she's a 304 undercover. Put her ass in booty call territory and keep it pushing.
Yeah, facts. They miss these red flags, man, all the time. But yeah, they too accepted, man. There was a girl that was on a she had an OnlyFans. She's butt naked reading the Bible. That's what her OnlyFans is about. Crazy.
Just a straight mockery, huh? But the sad thing is, man, like if you look at them status, man, they said a lot of them dudes that be on OnlyFans be them like married religious dudes, man. So they looking at that shit, man, and like we go back to the weak man.
Yeah, they did a study on that. The most consumers for OnlyFans is married men. Married men.
Yeah. Speaking of married men,
it's a sexless marriage, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, speaking of married men, we got to do a movie review on Hall Pass because that shows like weak men in marriage. That movie's and it's funny as hell too. The movie.
Yeah, we gonna have to do that after this one. Then this week,
Wait a minute, what movie we doing this week?
He said the Materialist.
Yo, DM me all that information so I can make sure I watch it.
I got you. It's on Max. You got Max? Everybody got Max?
Yeah.
All right, I got making sure. But yeah, we got to definitely do Hall Pass because that's about a week, like weak men in marriage. So we got to do that one, and it's funny as hell.
Y'all want to answer Stanley's question?
Can men be ashamed? Ashamed of what? Especially when they are in love. Like, wait, what you mean? Can men be ashamed of what? Stan, tell us. Be ashamed of what?
I think he means to say, can men be shamed, especially when they are in love?
I think he's like, you know, if we look at somebody, we're like, man, that's a goddamn shame. So I think that's what he's asking. Like, can they? Like, I think so, man. If they're on the weaker side and that chick is just not like in the video we watch where that guy obviously she don't like him. She's dealing with other people and stuff, and she's just bragging like, oh, I got this sucker buying me shit. He bought me this on this day. So you could just tell like she ain't care about his masculinity. So yeah, that guy, he would be ashamed to men because everybody can spot that he's a lick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think men are held. But I think that's the thing. I think men are shamed. I think men are held accountable. You know, we're held responsible for our actions. I don't think women are.
I think some guys will hold them accountable, but man, there's a big push now. Like tricks are trying to redefine tricking. They like, hey, ain't tricking if you got it. So there's a whole group merging now. Like, why are you watching my pockets? Why do you care where I spend my money? So that movement get a little power behind them, man. So like, I think where we used to have the shame and shit, because I remember like 10 years ago, didn't nobody want to be a trick. You know, that's how we grew up. You know, that there was shame with that. But nowadays, like these motherfuckers is happy about this shit.
You know who started that, right?
Who was that?
Lil Wayne, when he made that song, when he said, "It ain't tricking if you got it."
Oh yeah.
That's where that shit started from. And then everybody started using that line, "It ain't tricking if you got it." And then women start actually shaming men and saying, "It ain't, you know, that means you don't got it. You can't trick."
Yeah, you broke. You just broke. That's where So I never liked Wayne, man. I never fucked with Wayne.
I like early Wayne. I don't like Wayne.
I never. Now I definitely don't like him. Now that you say he the leader of the trick movement. You hear that?
That's where that line come from, and that's where you hear it now.
No, I remember it. Yeah.
And women shame men into spending money. Like, you broke. You can't spend. You can't, you know, provide this type of lifestyle for me. That means you broke. So they shame men into wanting to spend money on them. So it goes both ways.
Yo, we hit the 1 hour mark. Plus, I gotta, you know what I mean, wake up early in the morning again to go chase the chicken. So, what's your last words before we bounce?
Stop being a weak man. Stop being so accepting of women. You know, let's make shame great again. I'm running for president in 2028, and I'm making simping a Class A felony. You know all that. So yeah, you know, we got to do better as men and have better leadership. You know, because if we lead women in a better direction, we'll have a better quality of woman. And that's about it. And go get that. I mean, go listen to that Sophisticated Thug mixtape. It's out now on YouTube, and all the singles on it is out on all platforms right now. So go get that. It's dope. But you know, great show again, and you know, I can't wait for the movie review. It's my favorite time of the week.
Yeah, nah, man, great show, gentlemen. I need y'all to get out the black pill with Rush over here. You know, don't let him recruit you to the black pill. don't go to the dark side. I'm fucking around.
Forget the pills, man. Take that Symbiont, man. And heighten up the second three senses, you heard?
Yeah.
But nah, great live, man. Yeah, man. Just we can't do nothing about them guys. There's gonna be many guys that's gonna go be weak, but man, if you put yourself in the right dynamics, you build yourself up, man, you're gonna have a different interaction where you ain't gotta be like homeboy, man, just tossing out money, girl making a mockery out of you. So yeah, don't choose to be like those dudes that want to be weak. So I mean, yeah. I think we can make some changes overall, like guys like us that's like shining a light to it. There's other ones out here that's official that's doing it also. So I think we're starting to make some impacts.
Yeah, I think, it's going to start with men, though. Women are not changing. They're going to do whatever they're allowed to do, whatever accepted. It's on us to change, because if we don't change, the women are not going to change. They're just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And one more thing before we go, your girl is a direct reflection of your leadership. So she represents you out here in the streets. So she's out here embarrassing herself. She's embarrassing you too.
Yo, my last words is like, yeah, I know I be sounding harsh, nigga, but yo, I'm coming from a genuine side of things, man. Know what I mean? Like I see things are taking a left turn with the youth and all that, and I just want to make a difference with y'all, man. You know what I mean? I see y'all, especially y'all young pups, man. I be feeling bad for y'all, because y'all be falling for the okie doke, man. Can't trust none of these birds out here, man. For the streets, man. They all for the streets, man. Unless she got a Honda, nigga, she don't get a diamond, my nigga. Stay sucker free, man. It's your boy Rush, man. A.K.A. Mundo. Out here chasing that boil. Guacamole. Seek wisdom, practice humility, and those remain sucker free, you heard? I'm out.
Wow. Peace.